Hello, everybody. Josh here, the alien you call God, back again for another stream with the best music from 2025. Today we are talking about the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. Just to let you know, I do throw in like mathcore. Sometimes I throw in power violence. I don't think there's any power violence on this particular list, but I generally speaking throw it in with metalcore. And some metalcore leaning post-hardcore as well. So don't get upset if it's not pure metalcore. Just for the sake of keeping things you know relatively, without doing every crazy, let's just say without doing every crazy subgenre, ever covering every single one. But yeah, I try to keep it, generally speaking, similar type sounding music together, but I do try to keep them as pure as possible when I can. So yeah, you can all once the stream is done on Twitch, you can go to YouTube and check out the VODs on at the Arbiter of Cool, or on my Instagram at the Arbiter of Cool. You can check out the lists. I am a little bit behind on putting up the list, so if you did add me, I apologize on that. I've been very busy with work, and it's really snowy. I just got off work. I just got home. I just shoveled the driveway. I have to work in the morning, so hopefully it doesn't snow too much more. But we'll get going with the list. We are starting with number 25, a band from Texas somewhere. I'll try to find out exactly where in Texas in the meantime. But this is like melodic metalcore. I have a preference towards melodic metalcore and mathcore. To a lesser extent, I'm not sure if there's any on this list, but I am not so much into modern metalcore. I do like progressive metalcore, but I'm not so much into modern metalcore or alt metalcore. So if that's your vibe, this list might not appease your your musical tastes. Let's go move this over a little bit. Actually, no, it's all right. But yeah, we'll get it started with number 25, a band from Texas. They are called A New Day. They do play melodic metalcore, which is kind of like early 2000s MySpace, MP3.com era type shit. So if that is your vibe, then you will almost certainly enjoy this list. So I grew up, listen to Victory Records, but also stuff like Hydra Head, Trustkill, Ferret, of course. I grew up in the Buffalo hardcore scene, so stuff like Snapcase and Buried Alive, Earth Crisis, all that kind of stuff. So, but at the same time, like From Autumn to Ashes and like, Poison the Well type shit too as well. Just to give you an idea where I'm coming from. I am wearing my botch hoodie today, so that also gives you another idea that I do enjoy the mathcore. I do enjoy the mathcore. But yeah, let's get it started anyways. Number 25, A New Day from Texas. They have a new album out called So Close to Perfection. It is 5 tracks long, and we'll get it started by playing the song called It's Called a Ballad.
Softly spoken words fall like stars. Dreaming. The future. So rigid. In your absence. I must know you was the one.
Yes, if you are in your late 30s or early 40s and you are a big fan of that early aughts era metalcore that you would have found on mp3.com and or MySpace, this is an album that you will certainly enjoy. Number 25 on our list, A New Day, So Close to Perfection, melodic metalcore out of South Texas. For number 24, this is a pretty cool young band out of Baltimore, Maryland. Oh man, it's gonna be hard for me to get this shit. Let's see if I can find it this way. They go by Denouement, and they had put out a couple EPs. I think they changed lineups partway through because I think either that or the earlier album was recorded last year. I heard of this band because I met a girl at the Rich Hall benefit shows, which were like probably one of the best metalcore shows of all time, in New York City, at the one with Converge and stuff like that. I forget what the venue was called now, but there was two shows on 2 different days that had absolutely banger lineups, like Converge, Cave In, fucking Nora. The Feeder lineup was absolutely insane. But I met Marwa, the bass player, for this band. And I think she's only like 18 or 19 years old, so like they're a pretty young band. But yeah, super rad chick, and she plays on this release as opposed to the other ones, which I don't think she plays on. But yeah, this is again similar melodic metalcore. Maybe slightly screamo influenced, but I would say it falls much more into the metalcore category than it does screamo. But yeah, Denouement, you spell it Denouement period. So this one, there is a couple bands on Bandcamp. They do have it for free download or pay what you can on their Bandcamp. And I'm going to play you the song Abstractions in Crimson.
I
Yeah, solid track from these young guys out of Baltimore, Maryland. That's Denouement, Denouement period. In Misery. Great. It's only 3 tracks, but they put out a couple EPs this year, so definitely go check out both of them on their Bandcamp. But this is the one I like the better there. So, and also shout out to Marwa and her vegan friend whose name now eludes me. I apologize. Hope you guys are doing well if you see this. Going on to number 23, we're going to Long Beach, California, for a band called Anvil Chandelier, and this is in number 6. Hopefully this loads up because it's not loading on my computer here. It's gonna work. There we go. So this band's a little bit heavier, slightly less melodic. Their Bandcamp suggests that they are deathcore leaning, but I don't like to accept that because I hate deathcore. I absolutely despise it. But I'd say it's definitely a little darker and a little bit more heavy. But yeah, it's another 3-track EP, and I believe I'm not sure if this is their first release, to be honest, because it is on they're on Wilmore Records. Oh, actually, I'm not even sure if they're from Long Beach, California, to be honest. The record label's from Long Beach, California. I'll play the song "To Weep Alone," and in the meantime, I will look up where they are from.
Where do you want to go? Home. This is your home. You're dead.
So a little bit more mathcore leaning. It doesn't have that like deep guttural vocals that I think like all deathcore has to have to be deathcore. So I don't know. I don't know what the deathcore influence is, but it is. I kind of understand where it's coming from. But yeah, pretty decent album. Like not my favorite mathcore album of the year, but it's a worthy listen. For 3 tracks, it's pretty short. It's about 7 minutes long. And they are actually out of San Diego, California. I did look it up in the meantime, but they are on Wilmore Records out of Long Beach, California. That is Anvil Chandelier, self-titled EP, at number 23 on our list of the top 25 metalcore metalcore EP releases of 2025. For number 22, we are going to a band. Oh my god, I should have looked this up in the meantime. I didn't organize my files today, so I'm a little bit disorganized. I'm just gonna go back. Oh my god, I got it back. Okay, back here. There we go. Check it here. There we go. Now we got it. So this is a band called the Aurora. They're from Italy. I'm not entirely sure where, but they record at a studio in Ferrara, Italy, which then releases the music that is recorded there on Too Loud Records. So this is the second release in a trilogy of EP releases, which they are calling, I believe, the Solar Cycles. So yeah, Dalton Minimum is the second EP in the Solar Cycles trilogy by the Aurora out of Italy, and we are going to play you the song "Walk with Me," which is the second track off of this 3-track album.
Look and believe in this world.
Yeah, like melodic metalcore with a slightly poppy edge. Pretty decent little EP from these guys out of Ferrara, Italy, or somewhere in Italy at least. The Aurora, Dalton Minimum, the second EP from their Solar Cycles trilogy of EPs. So that's number 22 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 21, I really like this next band. We are going with. Hold on, get it in here. Here it is. This is the band The Undertaking, and with an exclamation point at the end. And they have a new EP out called Only Left Alive to See the End. They are also out of San Diego, California. So, a couple good. Looks like they got a pretty decent metalcore scene there in San Diego. Um, but yeah, this is another kind of melodic metalcore kind of outfit. And I will play you the song With Love and Courage.
Coming back to break me down, split me up and spit it out. They're consuming all around. What was certain, now I doubt if this is true. How can it be? Well, friend, you were spun until a simple story so fragile. You was bound to fail. My public execution whispers that I'm hearing wrapped in nothing more than vanity. My public execution whispers that I'm hearing wrapped in nothing more than vanity. And your sins around my neck. If only I could lift the weight. I took a bullet for your pride, so spare me. Two more times past taken was the way to sentence spoken for a crime. Once in favor, now disgrace. Awaken, oh my soul, awaken. Oh my soul, glory, reach to the sky. Only left alive to see the end. Bleed and fall, but here alone. The scapegoat guilt was much too easy. I took a bullet for your pride, so spare me. Two more times past taken was not wide. A sentence spoken for a crime. Once in favor, now disgrace. Awaken, oh my soul, awaken. Oh my soul.
Yeah, that track was slightly more, probably not the best track. That was a slightly more melodic hardcore leaning track, but they do blend kind of like melodic hardcore, a little bit of metalcore, or even a little bit of post hardcore. They're kind of all over the place. But yeah, awesome release from the Undertaking. Only left alive to see the end out of San Diego, California. For number 20, we are going to Andalusia, Spain, which is in the south of Spain, the north of Africa, for the band Decadence. They have a new EP out called Out of the Mouth of Hell. That's not where I thought that was. It's got to be there. Nope, that's not where it is either. Where is this? Number 15, okay. There we go. There is the album cover. I kind of like this this like medieval manuscript style album cover. It looks pretty fucking sick. I guess that's appropriate coming from Spain, North Africa there. But yeah, another really awesome fucking EP. It's 5 tracks, and we'll start off with the song "You Will Burn."
Just away, just into
Yeah, man, great EP out of Andalusia, Spain, and North Africa. Decadence, Out of the Mouth of Hell. Really enjoyed this one. A little bit more metally, as opposed to melodic here. But yeah, it's number 20 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 19, we are going to Leeds in the UK. And for the band, Crowquill. I'm not sure. Is this their first EP? This might be. Yes, this is their debut EP. And it's like, metalcore with a slight touch of mathcore. And I'm gonna play you the second track, which is the family. Let's see what people are talking about here. Anybody talking about it? We'll play. I'm not sure how you say it. Ecorche. I think it's Ecorche. 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 I think that's how you say it. But yeah, out of Leeds, UK, Crowquill, self-titled EP. The first song is also titled that, but it's so short that I think it's a introduction. I can't remember off the top of my head. So we'll play you the third track, which is Ecorche. Yeah, not sure why the volume is so low on their FLAC files, but yeah, that was Croquill out of Leeds, UK, mathcore leaning metalcore. Pretty cool debut album from these guys there. It's 4 tracks, by the way. So that's number 19 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 18, we're sticking in the UK and going to the town of Durham for the band Long Goodbye, and we will get the album cover up here. They have a new album out called To Reconcile with Death for the Sake of a Beautiful Ending. Nice. That seems like a very typical metalcore title, especially if you're. I guess that's more of a mathcore title, to be perfectly honest. They do have a Bandcamp, but they don't seem to have this release on the Bandcamp. So you might have to go to God forbid Spotify or to listen to it, or download it for free. You can download it off me on Soulseek if you want at metalcore period. You gotta add the period. Feel free to leech whatever you want. I don't normally run it when I'm running the stream, but I do have it right now. I will turn it off for the time being, but I will turn it back on after the stream is over, and you can get whatever you want off me. But yeah, Long Goodbye is out of Durham, UK, and I'm going to play you the song It's Fear That Gives Men Wings. Yeah, fucking pretty vicious release there from Long Goodbye to reconcile with death for the sake of a beautiful ending out of Durham, UK. It's not on Bandcamp, and but so I'm not sure where you're gonna listen to it. Maybe YouTube, or you can go download it off me as I recommended before. But yeah, number 18 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 17, we got Melbourne back on the list, baby. They were off for the post. I don't think they showed up for the post hardcore, but you know they were on I think every other list that I did thus far. Where was this? New folder 6. Okay. And they're back with the band Post Heaven, which is a melodic metalcore band with who has a new EP called The Space That's in Between. Hold on a second, let me get organized here. I'm all out of fucking whack. All right, there we go. Yeah, this seems to be their third release, and pretty fucking good. They kind of fall between post-hardcore and metalcore. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of crossover on some of the bands. I just kind of, when there's a crossover, I kind of like just make a personal choice of what I think is predominant, and then throw it in that category as opposed to the other one. Because I do both post. I've already done my post-hardcore list for EPs and albums. You can go on to YouTube and check those out at the Arbiter of Cool. But this one's on here. Whether a post-hardcore band, metalcore band, I don't fucking know. But like, I'm gonna play you the song "Exit Wound." Yeah, it kind of has like a little bit of alt metalcore edge mixed with that the post hardcore clean singing. But I think the clean singing goes really well with the heavier parts here. But yeah, pretty awesome release from Post Heaven. The space that's in between number 17 on our list of the top 25 metalcore albums of 2025 out of Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, probably the most alt metal release on here today. um, but like I said, I'm not a big alt metal fan, and I'm not a big deathcore fan. So you might get a little hints here and there, but not much else. I'm more of a melodic metalcore guy and mathcore guy. So that's gonna the melodic metalcore and the mathcore is gonna make up a majority of the list here. Uh, like the next band, number 16 on our list, out of Madrid, Spain. This is the band Haven Lost. There are multiple Haven Losts on Bandcamp, so you would probably have to look it up by the EP's title, which is Memories and Pleas. Like I said, they are out of Madrid, Spain. And this is heavily melodic, very melodic, hardcore leaning metalcore there. So if you're a fan of a band like Hopes Fall or something like that. But yeah, Haven Lost, Memories and Pleas. We are going to play you the song Rapture. Yeah, this is possibly the most melodic of all the melodic offerings on today's list here. You know, definitely heavily melodic hardcore leaning, but still think it's like slightly metalcore. They're kind of like I said, they do, you know, not totally like Hope's Fall, but slightly reminiscent. But yeah, number 16 on our list, Haven Lost, Memories and Pleas out of Madrid, Spain. Moving on to number 15, we are going back to the UK, to London. Where was this again? This is number, okay. So we are going to for the band Death Goals, and this is also, I guess, slightly mathcore leaning. I wouldn't call it inherently mathcore. Somewhat mathcore, maybe like chaotic metalcore is a good descriptive term. They do have that listed as on their Bandcamp there, and they have a couple features on the album. Actually, pretty much almost every. There's only 5 tracks, and 4 of the 5 tracks features another band. The first track features the band Burner. The second track features the band Hers Collective, who I'm a huge fan of. The third track features the band Canehurst, and the last track, which is the title track of the album, features the band Victim Unit. And because I'm such a big fan of the Hers Collective, I am going to play you the second track, which is called Tchotchke, who does feature, or which does feature the Hers Collective. And here we go. That was Death Goals, fucking pretty fucking wicked band. I'm not sure how new these guys are, to be honest. Looks like they had a release in 2024. I don't know, they've been around for a bit. Yeah, I feel like I've listened. Oh, they have a split with Pupil Slicer back in the day. So I feel like I've listened to this band before, but I can't recall what album though. But yeah, Survival is an Act of Defiance. Quite a political album. They are a queer band, as you might have guessed. I'm not sure if they're trans. They might be. I'm unsure about that. But they're definitely a queer oriented band, if that's your thing. Death Goals, Survival is an Act of Defiance out of London, UK. That was the song Tchotchke featuring Hers Collective. But I highly recommend you go check out the full EP because it is a fucking banger. Some chaotic metalcore, slightly mathcore leaning. For number 14, we are going to America, to Boone, North Carolina, for the band A More Beautiful Version of You. And they are in 5. They have a new EP out called Strange Bird, and I they got some good ass riffs on this, and some quite nice singing, if I might say so. And pretty short EP, 4 tracks, relatively short songs. Metalcore can vary between very short tracks or like quite long tracks. I feel like it's for a lot of bands have there's one EP that's featured on here where like every track is like 7 minutes, but this track there's nothing over 3 minutes on here. And I'm going to play you the second longest track on the album, which is the third track called August. This is a more beautiful version of you, all one word. Strange Bird out of Boone, North Carolina.
Put me in the ground while it's still green. While I still have you. I know this season is ending. My flesh all wilting. I should have known something so beautiful. What it was. In the end, just the lesson I feel. Life will be had. I have been trying to dig. My present tense turns into the past. And I need you to know that I love you. Remember that. Is there anything I love that I won't have to lose? Outside in my grave, sink my teeth into you. Close my eyes, exist in a memory. The people I hold close will leave me eventually. At the edge of the summer, another Roman Catholic funeral. The look of my body, I know that I'm not
Yes, definitely some emotional metalcore, maybe post-hardcore leaning in that sense, if you consider that. But yeah, great album, super beautiful. Love the her raw screaming, in combination with the kind of like beautiful emo riffs over that, in combined with the metalcore, breakdowns. Such a good album. A more beautiful version of you, Strange Bird, out of Boone, North Carolina, at number 14 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. Keeping things going, we are going to San Jose, California, for the band A November Morning. They have a new EP out called In the Shadows of Absence, and this is the album that I was referencing when I was talking about a more beautiful version of you, because this is the one where every song is over 6 minutes. It's only 4 tracks, but it's still like a almost 28-minute album, right? So pretty close to being a full length there, but A November Morning, In the Shadows of Absence, playing classic MySpace era, melodic metalcore, and we will play you the song "Where Dark Roots Grow," in quotations, "Midnight's Breath."
I didn't think it would end this way.
And our journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path. One that we all must take. The gray red curtain of this world rolls back. And all turns to silver glass. And then you see it.
Midnight calls when I can't follow. The moon waits silver upon my skin. A silent requiem for what once was. No sword to guide me home. Only echoes of the past. Midnight calls but I can't follow. I walk the path where shadows dwell. Footsteps swallowed by the tide. Unnamed carved into honor. Dissolving in the undertow. Who will stand when the heavens fall? Who will measure when the trumpet calls? I cry for mercy, and mercy never came. My whispers will call to thee. Some distance, some midnight breath. In darkness we cry unseen. Burning by that of what's left. Her whispers will come to me. Drawing near to one last breath. Water where the dark roots grow. Feeding what's in life and death. I reach for something whole. But the pages have been torn from the book. I speak the words. When they turn to ash upon my young. They change in this forsaken plane. I can't watch the stains of the past. Trapped, soldiers of sunlight retreat. Crowned but thorns, look from the rain. They change in this forsaken plane. I can't watch the stains of the past. Trapped, soldiers of sunlight retreat. Cursed to burn but never live. The rivers run black. The soil is bad. What was promised was never given. And in the depth of this decay, no soul will rise. No dawn will stay. The rivers flow, a dark and soft immoral of wonder wrong. The stars have fallen from the sky. In our landscape, the world shall
Man, that song is so fucking good, dude. Like I said, if you were like me and you grew up with that like kind of MP, I grew it up. I didn't really use MySpace too much, but like I grew. I mean, I did. I used it, but I didn't use it to find bands. I used like SoulSeek and my MP3.com to find bands. But if you grew up on the MP3.com heyday of the metalcore era, bands like Evergreen Terrace and shit like that. From Autumn to Ashes. Fuck, I can't even think of some of the other names, but yeah, this is an album that you will absolutely fucking love. 4 tracks, no track under 6 minutes long. Absolutely fucking killer album, and I do believe it is their debut release. A November morning, in the shadows of absence. I almost feel like this is an old ass album that they just re-released, but as far as I know, it's new. Killer fucking album from these dudes out of San Jose, California. Number 13 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. Oh shit, where is this one? 17. Okay. Alright, we got to go over here, into here, and then down here. So the next band is The Odd Project from Orange County, California. So from San Jose to Orange County. Their new release is called Arguing with the Richter Scale. And it looks like this is a band that was actually around in that time frame that I was just speaking about, because their last album was put out in 2004. This is their first album in 21 years, and it's a fucking banger. It's not on Bandcamp, so you can download it off me or somebody else, or you can find it on Spotify if you really have to, and you want to support the military-industrial surveillance complex. Yeah, the Odd Project, Arguing with the Richter Scale. I'm gonna play the song "Sound the Alarm," which is the opening track on the album.
Prison out of life.
Yeah, such a good album. Melodic, heavy, beautiful. The Odd Project, or sorry, not The Odd Project, just Odd Project. There is a band called The Odd Project, but they seem to be some sort of hip hop group. So just Odd Project, arguing with the Richter scale out of Orange County, California. Their first release in 21 years, an absolute fucking banger. Around since those good old MySpace metalcore days. Number 12 on our list. For number 11, we are going. I just kind of kept this around. I kind of took one off the list and just like kept this around to kind of randomly throw in here somewhere. I knew I was gonna put it in. I just didn't know where, so I'm gonna throw it in here. This is as good a place as any before we break into the top 10. This is Missouri Executive Order 44. Missouri Executive Order 44's split with Usurp Synapse. This is a split 7-inch, so there's actually 6 tracks on it, but they're all relatively short. They got about 5 minutes each per artist. There's 2 tracks from Missouri Executive Order 44, who is absolutely insane, and then 4 tracks which are much about half as long, from Usurp Synapse. Missouri Executive Order is of course from Independence, Missouri, and Usurp Synapse is from Lafayette, Indiana, and they're very different bands. So I'm gonna play you a track from each one because I think a lot of times when there's a split EP, I like one of the bands a lot more than the other, and obviously I would definitely admit that I'm a bigger Missouri Executive Order 44 fan, but the Usurp Synapse songs are also pretty good. So I kind of knew that I was going to throw it in here somewhere. Let me throw up the album cover here. Here. And there we go. So it's got a pretty sick album cover too. Like it has like the jellyfish. And but yeah, was released as a 7-inch record, so you can track that down if you'd like. I would highly recommend it. I'm going to play you the second Missouri Executive Order 44 song, which is called YouAreGoingToDie.com. And then I'm just going to let it play into the first Usurp Synapse track, which is Keith Sweat Part 2. So yeah, without any further ado, this is 2 tracks, one from each band off of this split 7-inch from these 2 killer bands at number 11 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. Yeah, on the one hand, with Missouri Executive Order 44, you got kind of botch-esque, noisy, mathcore leaning metalcore, and like very chaotic. And then with Usurp Synapse, you got kind of almost post-punk, like noise, like the post-punk noise rock mix combined with a little bit of metalcore in there. Very cool split 7-inch release from these two bands, Missouri Executive Order 44 out of Independence, Missouri, and Usurp Synapse out of Lafayette, Indiana. Number 11 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 10, we are coming to a band that is close to home for me, and I just recently saw this band. They played my town and was fucking awesome. You can catch some of the set on my own personal YouTube channel, where I put up like live footage and stuff like that, which is just Josh Cornell on YouTube. If you like hardcore metalcore, ska, punk. I go see lots of shows and record them. I also work at lots of shows and record them when I can, when I'm not working. Sometimes full sets, sometimes just individual tracks. Lots of stuff in Toronto, lots of Buffalo hardcore. So if that's your thing, go check out my regular YouTube channel at Josh Cornell, and you can see some live footage there too. But yeah, this is the band Dog Whistle. Fucking wicked band. If I'm not mistaken, they're trans. There's a trans female fronted. I do believe, if I remember correctly. They have their new EP is Textile Waste. Really enjoyed their last album, and enjoyed this one. Wait, is this the? Now I'm getting two bands confused. Yeah, this is the one with the trans. I'm pretty sure this is the one with the trans female vocalist. But now I can't remember what. I'm mixing one up. One band played My Town, one band played with Propaganda, and now I can't remember. Either way, this album's a fucking banger. They are out of Toronto, Ontario, and I'm gonna play you the song First Person Shooter.
Shoot the kill. As much as later.
Yeah, that song is an absolute banger. This release is an absolute banger. This band fucking they like fucking rule, and they're so good live. I swear to God. They describe themselves as a blend of uh, 90s groovy 90s hardcore like Snapcase, Unsane, and Shallow North Dakota with the scorched earth sensibilities of Uniform and Diamond de Gallus. I think that's a really good description. Especially the intro, you can really hear Snapcase in that intro, like later Snapcase. That intro, I'm not sure if that's exactly the Snapcase intro, but it's highly, highly reminiscent. I would love to see Snapcase play with this band. That would be a fucking amazing lineup. But yeah, such a good fucking band. Oh, by the way, I spelled that wrong. On if you are in the chat, it's dog whistle, all one word. Yeah, it's just dog whistle, one word. I put it with a space, but there's no space in there. But yeah, just dog whistle, all one word. Make sure you search it like that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to find them. The new EP is Textile Waste out of Toronto, Ontario. Well-deserved spot at number 10, maybe even underrated. But yeah, to keep it going, for number 9, we are going to Carson, California for the band Differences. They have a new EP out called Friends, Dead Flowers, and the Seasons Between. And I will bring up the image for you guys. There we go. That is the album cover there. And they sing. Their first song is in Spanish, but all the rest of the songs are. There's only 4 tracks. All the rest of the songs are in English, but they say that they are an exploration of Chicano culture packaged in a metalcore outfit. And I think that's a great description. But I'm going to play you the song Glossophobia. I'm not sure if that references the band Gloss or not, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look up what glossophobia is while the track's playing.
If I
Yeah, absolutely vicious fucking album. Differences, Friends, Dead Flowers, and the Seasons between Latin American band out of Carson, California. Fucking banger album. Like I said, the first track is in Spanish, all the other three tracks are in English. Well worth a fucking listen. Number 9 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 8, we are going to another killer band out of Allentown, PA. This is wait, where is this? Where is this? Hold on one second. Where is this? Got to double check here. Okay, there we go. I was looking in the wrong folder. This is the band John Mayer. The new EP is called My Goodness. And let's see. Well, that's not right. That's not right. This one, this one, this one. Oh my god. It's not even there, of course. I gotta download the album cover here. Give me 1 second. Apologize. Of course, there's always one download that doesn't come with the album cover. Alright, there we go. There we go. Come back here, back here, back here, here, here. Gotta go through someone. There we go. Alright, there we go. John Mayer's My Goodness. Another fucking banger release. And I'm gonna play you the song High Horse.
You think there's your opinion instead? Better kill that ego before it swallows you whole. There's more to this art than these motherfuckers think for granted. So we were here to entertain you. It seems the roles are reversed. Keeps viewing out a perspective that you heard somewhere else, and everybody fucking else you rehearsed. We've heard it all before. We just don't care anymore. We can love what we love in this world of expression. Everything is subjective. You keep talking, I don't know why you're talking. You keep talking, no one knows why you're talking. No one knows why you're talking. No one knows why you're talking. So shut the fuck up about it. You can't get past what you started. Should've kept your mouth shut now. Everybody's shoving down your fucking throat. We don't need greatest hits. Just need someone to feel it. So get back up on your high horse and hit the fucking road. You can count out your mind's eye, but you made me wanna give it a try. And I can imagine the person that made you feel so superior, leaving you without a threshold for all of the trash that flows out of your mouth. So you lie awake at night plotting to exploit your childish rage, waking up to comments of random people telling you to act your age. Telling you to act your age. When will you act your age? Are you 20 or 12? Doesn't matter who old, just take a look at yourself. A fucking child that refuses to grow so quick to throw judgment with nothing to show. So shut the fuck up about it. You can't get past what you started. Should've kept your mouth shut now. Everybody's shoving down your fucking throat. We don't need greatest hits. Just need someone to feel it. So get back up on your high horse and hit the fucking road. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. A son of a bitch. A son of a bitch. It's not that serious.
Obviously, these guys are highly reminiscent of Every Time I Die. So if you are a fan of that fucking band like I am, rest in peace every time I die. But this is a fucking awesome band. And so John Mayer, my goodness, number 8 on our list out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Allentown, Pennsylvania. 7 banger tracks. One featuring Copy Venerable. Pretty long EP too, so like almost a full length album. But such a good fucking release. And if you are a fan of Buried Alive, you will certainly be a fan of our. Whoops, I did not look up where it is actually. Hold on, give me a second. Of our next release as well, because this band is of course featuring one of the singers of Every Time I Die, Many Eyes, Buffalo. I don't know if you call them a hardcore band, Buffalo metalcore band, but you know, out of the Buffalo hardcore scene. This features Keith Buckley, of formerly the former singer of Every Time I Die. You know, obviously, Every Time I Die split off into 2 bands: Better Lovers with Greg Puciato of Dillinger Escape Plan, and Many Eyes is Keith's new band. Saw them play with Snapcase. It was pretty fucking good. The last album was really very good as well. But this is only an EP. It's 4 tracks there, and give me a second to bring up the album cover. God, where is this? Where is this shit? Where is this shit here? Hold on, I can't find it. Oh my god, this is fucking me up here. It's right in the same folder. Okay. Okay. Don't know why I didn't look there, but there we go. Many Eyes. The new album is called Combust, which is of course also a name of a really good hardcore band that also put out a great album this year. But yeah, out of Buffalo. Great fucking band. Love this band. And I'm gonna play you the song House of Bad Taste, which is a great sing-along song, if I might say so myself.
Everyone is a cop. Everyone's a cop. Everyone is a cop. Everyone's a cop. Joy is coming, not to you, but joy is coming. Flies are buzzing, and you're can we blame? SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Yeah, I love this album. It's kind of a funny song. But yeah, I love this album. Is it hardcore? Is it metalcore? I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's fucking Keith Buckley, man. So yeah, number 7, Many Eyes Combust out of Buffalo, New York. My adopted hardcore metalcore scene, as I live just across the border in Niagara, the Niagara region of Ontario. But yeah, love this band. Love Keith. Pretty good live. Not the most. I would say that the Better Lovers versus Many Eyes live performance is vastly like opposite. Like they're the dichotomy between the two is huge. Like Puciato's out there fucking blowing fire, and Keith's just up there singing with his two two or three bandmates. But yeah, I like many in a lot of ways. I think Many Eyes might be. I mean, Better Lovers might be the better live band, but I think Many Eyes might be the better band. I don't know. That might be a hot take. I don't know. But yeah, number 7 on our list, Many Eyes Combust out of Buffalo, New York. For number 6, we are going to a band from Linden, New Jersey called Ariadne's Thread. Oh, I should have looked up where this was. Give me 1 second here. There is another band called Ariadne's Thread, which is apparently a folk metal band out of Krakow, Poland. It is not that band. This is the band from Ariadne's. There we go. This is the band from New Jersey. Their new EP is called Another Way to Get There. This is an 8. Okay. We'll bring up the album cover for you. Back up one more. Should be right here. There we go. Oh shit, that is a big image. Let's bring that back down to earth here. Yeah, Ariadne's Thread, not the folk metal band from Poland, but the metalcore, the chaotic metalcore band from New Jersey. New EP is called Another Way to Get There. They dedicate it to the New Brunswick Police Department, who bravely and selflessly put their lives on the line to interrupt our practices at every opportunity. Which I thought was pretty funny. And we are going to play you the song One Way to Get, or sorry, Another Way to Get There. Apologize, the title track of the album. There's actually 2 songs in a row. One's called One Way to Get There, which I think is kind of like not an intro, but like an intro to the song Another Way to Get There, because it's only 38 seconds, and then Another Way to Get There. But yeah, we're going to play you the title track of the album, which is the last of 6 tracks on the record.
They built a
Not the first I've lived, but the first alone.
Oh, there's an outro. I forgot. Not much of an outro, but one nonetheless. Anyways, number 6 on our list, Ariadne's Thread, Another Way to Get There. Fucking killer, chaotic metalcore out of Linden, New Jersey. Wicked record. It's on their Bandcamp for pay what you can or a free download if you would like. Recorded over a couple years there. But yeah, great fucking album. So that's number 6 on our list of the top 25 metalcore releases of 2025. For number 5, we are going to another MySpace era. Shit, where are these guys? Another MySpace era metalcore band. This is the band Duck Duck Goose. So they formed in the early 2000s, and were playing that that absolutely insane mathcore, but I'm not sure if they ever. I'm not entirely sure if I don't remember them from back then, but this EP has been released. Um, there's a 200 record pressing by a group called Been There Seen That out of Detroit, Michigan, and their intro is they are a small project dedicated to releasing MySpace era bands that have never done CDs or that are long out of print. Bands are 100% involved and paid. A label for friends. So it's almost like a record collective. Something that I've actually thought, this is actually similar to something that I've considered doing myself. But yeah, this band is fucking awesome. So like they may never have released an album. They might have just played shows. But holy shit, I'm glad they released this album. I'm not sure if this is new music. I'm not sure if this is old music. But it was released in September 2025 for the first time ever. The album's called Love Will Set You Free. They are out of Barstow, California. And I am going to play you the track before they're all very short. I'm just gonna play you the first track, Before the Storm. Maybe I'll let it play into the second track, but goddamn, does this band ever rip? This may be an intro. I actually can't remember.
Stay with me before the storm. An empty apartment, hallucinating, a ghost in the hall. And you're watching me without a sound. I know you resent me. I told you I'm sorry. Stop blaming myself.
Yeah, this album fucking rips. The intro was called Before the Storm. That track was called Disco Pigs. Duck Duck Goose. Love Will Set You Free out of Barstow, California. Go buy yourself a fucking album off of the Been There, Seen That Bandcamp page because there's only 200 of them, and you know I feel like this is a pretty good one to own. Absolute fucking banger, dude. If anybody remembers this band, please leave a comment because I don't remember hearing them when I was younger. And this is a band that I certainly would have enjoyed. But yeah, glad they're still fucking doing it. Whether these songs are old or new, I don't give a fuck. This is a fucking banger release for 2025. Number 5 on our list of the top 25 metalcore albums. Or sorry, metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 4, we got basically all of the rest of these are fucking incredible. Whoops, I forgot to look this one up. For the next one, we got a band called Knife Dance out of Massachusetts. I'm not entirely sure what city they're from, but I do believe this is their debut EP, if I'm not mistaken. It is called A Search That Never Ends. Whoops, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are a newer band. So, so it's back up one, back down there. There we go, found it. Oh my god, it's another huge one. Fucking Christ. Alright, let's scale this down so we can actually see it. I don't know why they make them so damn big. Like who's gonna use a picture that large? Yeah, A Search That Never Ends by Knife Dance out of Massachusetts. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't find the city that they're from, but another pretty killer album. They also don't have a Bandcamp, so feel free to download it off me and or uh, look them up on the oh so hated Spotify. So new folder, dance, and we will play the song "Killing Me Slowly," featuring Daniel McWarther. I'm not sure where he's from, but maybe you do. Yeah, absolutely incredible album from Knife Dance, A Search That Never Ends out of Massachusetts. Obviously, very melodic, hardcore leaning, metalcore there. Just an awesome fucking album. Number 4 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. Uh, and that song was called "Killing Me Slow," which is also a nice segue into this band because they are called "Killing Me Softly." Um, they have a new album out called "To Forever Fall Through God's Safety Net," and they are also from Leeds, UK, which is the second time Leeds has popped up on our list, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see where we are here. And there is the album cover. The other band from Leeds was, let's see here. Oh, yes. Crowquill. Oh, yeah, Crowquill is awesome too, man. Pretty decent scene out there in Leeds, UK with the metalcore, man. Got a pop, the metalcore scene in Leeds is popping off, man. But yeah, Killing Me Softly to Forever Fall Through God's Safety Net. This is just another banger fucking album. Very, also a very MySpace era album cover, if I might say so. I'm going to play you the song Slipped from the Grasp of Wings. Yeah, just a fucking killer. I kind of missed the outro there, but it's all good. Yeah, killer album, Killing Me Softly to Forever Fall Through God's Safety Net from Leeds, UK. They just absolutely fucking rip. And this album, there's 6 tracks on here, and every single one is a fucking banger. I think probably the best track is Knelt Before the Summer Sun. Probably should have played that one, but they're all good. They're all fucking good. But yeah, number 3 on our list of the top 25 metalcore EPs of 2025. For number 2, it's definitely my favorite melodic metalcore EP length release. This is the band Othiel. They are from Pomona, California, and they put out an EP called World's Fastest Car, which you can download for pay what you can and or free on their Bandcamp page. Let me throw it up for you here. That is the album cover. It's 7 tracks, so definitely one of the longer releases on this list today. And I'm just going to play you the first track, Never. If you like melodic metalcore, this is an album for you for sure. Yeah, this is such a beautiful album. I mean, I cannot get enough of it. Blends post-hardcore, melodic hardcore, metalcore. It's like the best of all three of those worlds. For what is damn near a perfect release. OTL's world's fastest car. A great fucking album, and they have it for free download or pay what you can on their Bandcamp. And they don't have a ton of supporters, so I think you should go there and maybe throw them $1 or two or something like that, because man, this band is killer, dude, killer. So good. Number 2 on our list, well-deserved spot. Out of Pomona, California, OTL's world's fastest car. Which brings us to number 1, a band that I subtly featured earlier. A band that goes so fucking hard. We're going from the melody to the chaos with the band. A Missouri Executive 44 once again. But this time, if you thought the other 2 tracks were good, these tracks are on another level. What just happened here? Did this crash? What's going on here? Oh, I was gonna say, okay, it kind of stalled there. I'm not sure if it stalled on the stream or not, but like, yeah, this is Missouri Executive Order 44's. I don't know if this is a digital release or a fucking 7-inch, but it's just called 2 songs. It's just called 2 songs, and holy hell, are they both bangers? I mean, if you are a fan of bands like Botch, or you like a little noise rock with your, a little mix of noise rock with your metalcore, then this is the band for you, man. But I think, like, compared to the other 2 tracks on the split with Usurp Synapse, these 2 tracks are on another fucking level, man. They call themselves Bike Helmet Hardcore, and yeah, you might need your bike helmet for this one, because you're gonna be banging your head. But yeah, first track's called Wearing a Car. Second track's called I Wrote American Sniper when I was 10 years old. And yeah, we're gonna play you both tracks. I'll play the first track, Wearing a Car. We'll come back and talk about it. Play the second track, then we'll do a recap. But yeah, the best metalcore EP release of 2025 was Missouri Executive Order 44's 2 songs. This is the first of those 2 songs, Wearing a Car. Yeah, I feel like is tell me this is if this is unfair, but is Missouri Executive Order 44 kind of like the bastard child of Botch and Chat Pile? Is that is that a inaccurate description? I'm not even sure, but like I fucking love this band. And like before you shit all over me for being like, this is metalcore, like I said at the start of the stream, I'm taking stuff that's even slightly anything that's even remotely metalcore leaning or mathcore leaning, like anything that combines mathcore, post-hardcore, melodic hardcore, power violence. I'm throwing that all in this section, so I'm calling it metalcore here, but it applies to any kind of even remotely metalcore sounding or leaning crossover of any of those styles. So or shit on me if you want. I just don't give a fuck. But yeah, Missouri Executive Order #1 on our list. Missouri Executive Order 44. Sorry, I always forget the 44. #1 on our list. 2 songs. This is an absolute banger. We will play the second track. I wrote American Sniper when I was 10 years old. Then we will come back and we will recap. I do believe this was released as a 7-inch as well. I'm not entirely sure, but it's about. Yeah, it is. It is. You can pre-order the 7-inch through the Ghost is Clear's website, so it's not technically out. This was released December 5th, so it just snuck in there at the end of the year. But yeah, this is I wrote American Sniper when I was 10 years old. Fuck, that album is so good. So that wraps up our list of top 25 metalcore, power violence, mathcore, and post-hardcore, melodic hardcore albums of 2025. Crossovers of any of those blends. But yeah, now we'll recap the list. At number 25, A New Day, So Close to Perfection out of South Texas. Probably underrated because that fucking release is really good. Denouement, period. In Misery out of Baltimore, Maryland. Pretty. They not. I'm not going to say they're a new band, but like they're pretty young, and it's great to see the younger generation. You know. Keeping the spirit of the MySpace era alive. And number 23, Anvil Chandelier out of San Diego, California. A little bit more chaotic shit right there. The Aurora Dalton Minimum won the second EP of their Solar Cycles EP trilogy out of Ferrara, Italy at 22. Number 21, The Undertaking, Only Left Alive to See the End. Maybe metalcore album, probably more melodic hardcore leaning. Number 20, Decadence, Out of the Mouth of Hell, out of Andalusia, Spain. Number 19, Crowquill, out of Leeds, UK, the first of two Leeds bands on the list. Number 18, Long Goodbye to Reconcile with Death for the Sake of a Beautiful Ending, out of Durham, UK. Some little mathy shit there. Post Heaven, The Space That's in Between, from Melbourne, Australia. Another kind of post-hardcore, metalcore crossover. Number 16, Haven Lost Memories and Pleas. Definitely very melodic metalcore there, for fans of bands like Hopesfall. Number 15, Death Goal, Survival is an Act of Defiance, out of London, UK, with a number of other bands featured on the EP, including Hearst Collective. Number 14, A More Beautiful Version of You, Strange Bird, out of Boone, North Carolina, with a very beautiful album in its own right. Number 13, A November Morning in the Shadows of Absence. I actually wish I put that higher on the list, because that track that I played is so fucking good. The whole EP is really good. I think it's like criminally underrated down here at 13. I probably underrated it massively there. Anyways, number 12, Odd Project, Arguing with the Richter Scale, out of Orange County, California, their first album in 21 years. Number 11, Missouri Executive Order 44, Usurp Synapse, Split 7-inch. Obviously, Missouri Executive Order 44 is out of Independence, Missouri, and Usurp Synapse is out of Lafayette, Indiana. Number 10, closest band to me, Dog Whistle, out of Toronto, Ontario. Their new album, Textile Waste, absolute fucking banger, for fans of like later Snapcase. Number 9, Differences, Friends, Dead Flowers, and the Seasons Between, a Latin American band that sings in both Spanish and English there, out of Carson, CA. Number 8, John Mayer's My Goodness, out of Allentown, PA. If you're a fan of Buried Alive, you will enjoy them. And of course, number 7, Many Eyes Combust, featuring Jeff Buckley, not Jeff Buckley, Keith Buckley, from Every Time I Die, out of Buffalo, New York. Number 6, Ariadne's Thread, Another Way to Get There, from Linden, New Jersey. Number 5, Duck Duck Goose, Love Will Set You Free, out of Barstow, California. Another early 2000s era mathcore band that came back to release. I'm not, like I said, I'm genuinely unsure if that it was new music or if that's old music that they re-recorded just to release it now because they never released something. Unsure. Either way, it's a fucking banger. And it holds up. It holds up in 2025 and 2026. Number 4, Knife Dance, A Search That Never Ends, out of Massachusetts. Number 3, Killing Me Softly to Forever Fall. Knife Dance is very melodic, by the way. Killing Me Softly to Forever Fall Through God's Safety Net, out of Leeds, UK. A little bit more chaotic. And number 2, Othiel's World's Fastest Car, blends post-hardcore, melodic hardcore, metalcore, the best of all three worlds. And of course, at number 1, Missouri Executive Order 44, 2 songs out of Independence, Missouri. Absolute bangers, mathcore, power violence, metalcore, whatever you want to call it. It fucking rules. And it is very deserving of the top spot in this list. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you found some new bands. Maybe you found some old bands that you haven't heard of in a really long time. But I hope you enjoyed some of the songs and went and go and check out and or support some of these bands because they really deserve it. For the last time on today's stream, I am the alien you call God on Twitch, the Arbiter of Cool on YouTube and Instagram. You can I will upload the VOD after this, and you can catch the VOD on YouTube after the stream ends. And I will repost it if you came here from Reddit. Thank you for tuning in. If you click on the link to watch it on YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Feel free to leave a comment if you think I missed something. Like I said, I don't listen to everything. I listen to lots of stuff, but I don't listen to everything. So if you think I missed something or I overlooked something, please do let me know so I can check it out. And thank you all for your recommendations on Facebook or Reddit. Every time I see somebody recommend something, I almost always check it out if I can find it. I don't use Spotify, so if you're only uploading shit on Spotify, I probably won't listen to it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the list. I will be back with the Metalcore full albums list in a day or two. I do have to work this week, so I will do my best at getting that organized. But yeah, until then, I'll catch you on the next one.